guess the way Chuck and Marvin arranged it, you could tell people just, like that when you're trying to sell something happy. This will be an everlasting love. Yeah, I mean, I guess it works. And of course, Inseparable, the title track, one of my absolute favorites. Again, I say it's one of the best songs under 3 minutes ever recorded. And then, of course, Sophisticated Lady is her third straight number one. So everybody was like, okay, so maybe she's not an Aretha clone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to day number 11. 5, 10, yeah, that's 11 of the Black Music Month 30 series here on the Groove Line with your boy Chris Stevens. Hopefully, you all are doing well out there. Today, on this Thursday, we are throwing it back to 1976 once again, and we're going to talk about this gem from the late great Natalie Cole, her second album titled simply Natalie. And when you look at what Natalie Cole was able to do in those early days of her career, it was everything that she probably hoped it would be, because a lot of people kind of dismissed her because she was Nat King Cole's daughter. In fact, she didn't even want people to know she was Nat King Cole's daughter. But it's kind of hard to do that when your name is Natalie Cole. But, some kids don't want that nepotism tag, that Nepo baby tag. And I get it. But this album, to me, it surpasses Inseparable because Chuck Jackson and Marvin Yancey, they dug deep, to make this one a special album. Because one album, fine, your debut album is supposed to do well. If your debut album doesn't do well, okay, you get a second crack at it. But after that second crack, that don't do well, you're in a little bit of trouble. But Inseparable did so well that people just wondered, okay, can she really keep this up? Especially people figuring out that the stuff that Chuck and Marvin did with Natalie was this originally ticketed for Aretha Franklin. So everybody's like, oh God, here we go, an Aretha Franklin wannabe. But Natalie, the album, is exquisite. Let's be clear about that. It starts off with Mr. Melody. Like you hear those, that little nursery rhyme sort of toy thing in the beginning, and then it picks up with the little Latin percussion. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Mr. Melody. And it just goes on and on from there. And Sophisticated Lady, of course, is the big song from this one. It went number one on the R&B charts in the summer of 1976. And I could tell that Chuck and Marvin had listened to Fame by David Bowie and said, all right, we can kind of sort of twist this around and bend it a little bit and make it something that Natalie can really hit full force. And Sophisticated Lady is she's a different kind of lady, is the parentheses part, absolutely hits the mark. It's a song about a woman who is on the go. She's in the streets. Everybody knows her. Everybody wants a piece, or either girls want a beer. And it is an incredible song. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's just a hip song about a lady of the times. Because you got to remember, in the middle of the 70s, women were starting to come into their personalities a lot more. They weren't shackled down to be wives and mothers and housekeepers and maids and anything that you would have thought was like a feminized job or characteristic. Women were allowed to be their full selves by 1976. And a song like Sophisticated Lady, She's a Different Kind of Lady, is sort of like an anthem for the woman who does not need a man, who does not want kids, who can buy her own stuff. She's got her own apartment, she's got her own car, she can, pay for her own hair and nails and all of that. Not saying, independent women haven't always been a thing. I mean, definitely not saying that this new independent women thing is new to society. But a song like Sophisticated Lady sort of brings you to that space where women started to feel comfortable and confident with being able to be them, and confident to be themselves. Did I say confident already? I did say that. Yeah, comfortable and confident. That's what I meant to say. Sophisticated Lady and Mr. Melody, of course, are the singles, but you have her version of Good Morning Heartache, which is really good. The song that really sort of hits me in the chest is No Plans for the Future, because Natalie's talking about she ain't got to clean her house, she ain't got to comb her hair, because the man in her life ain't in her life anymore. And when you talk about depression and anxiety and different things, mental illness and all of that, mental health, and there are some things that when you are down and out, pretty much, there are some things that you just can't do, especially if you've lost somebody who is close to you, whether they are alive or not. But if they're not, I mean, but if it's a breakup situation, then yeah, you really don't feel like, man, do I really need to do all this stuff around my house since I don't have anybody in my house but me? There are the good sides to relationships on this album too. Like, can we get together again? Heaven is with you is a great song, and Touch Me, woo, for 1976, that was a little risky. Natalie talking about when you touch my body, it'll do tricks for you. Look out now. Watch out. When she's talking about doing tricks, it's like, whoa, baby. Woo, wee. Talk about a good time. What a time to be alive. But yeah, these are the type of things that you could write about and sing about back in 1976 and not have people look at you sideways because, again, the way people used to write songs was very sophisticated. They respected their audience's intelligence. Like, again, I am not judging because I tell you guys this all the time. I love how WAP by Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B just broke people's brains. I love that people just absolutely lost their marbles over WAP. But you didn't need a WAP when you can have a song like Touch Me or a song not like mine. Natalie Cole is calling her man Big Daddy in this song. She actually is. Go listen to Not Like Mine. That's exactly what she said. She says, my kiss, your touch, Big Daddy, hers is not like mine. That's exactly what she's saying. She says it. And it's like, wow, okay, all right, we see you. But yeah, I think that's the part that we miss when we talk about old school R&B. Like we're not saying that the old schoolers were demure. We're saying that they just had a better way intellectually, metaphorically, and just in terms of innuendos, putting stuff out there. Like it was out there. Come on. This was the 70s. Again, I tell you guys this all the time about the 70s. People used to go to watch porno movies in theaters. This is the 70s. Nothing surprised me about that decade. And just the way people were more free sexually and liberated and all of that good stuff. And the music reflected that as well, but it just didn't sound as in your face. It didn't sound as, there was foreplay in the music. Nowadays it's like, I never forget what Jay-Z said on Hey Poppy, work with those little Debbies, when you done get ready. That type of thing. That's what the music feels like today from an R&B standpoint. Back then, you could sing stuff like Heaven is Being With You and Not Like Mine and Touch Me and different things of that nature. These are just the ways that people sang about things back then. And Natalie Cole, again, this was another hit for her. It didn't go number one like Inseparable did on the R&B charts, but it still hit the top three. And Sophisticated Lady was her third straight R&B number one. Because remember, she started off in the second half of 1975 with This Will Be, which people are still playing in their weddings, and I'm hearing and still hearing it in commercials. That is so, I don't know why that just boggles my mind, but This Will Be being a commercial darling for marketing, purposes is just like, it's a great song. It's a great wedding song, but I guess the way Chuck and Marvin arranged it, you could tell people just, like that when you're trying to sell something happy. This will be an everlasting love. Yeah, I guess it works. And of course, Inseparable, the title track, one of my absolute favorites. Again, I say it's one of the best songs under 3 minutes ever recorded. And then, of course, Sophisticated Lady is her third straight number one. So everybody was like, okay, so maybe she's not an Aretha clone. And she would go on to prove herself throughout the remainder of the 70s. She dealt with some drug issues and things in the 80s, made a comeback with Everlasting, and had a great career until, unfortunately, she fell ill and passed away on New Year's Eve 2015. But Natalie Cole, her catalog as a whole is undeniable. Like everything you think you want to hear in somebody's catalog, even including the duet she did with her dad, even though he had been long gone. Natalie Cole was just one of them ones. And if you have not heard the Natalie album, I highly recommend you check it out and just listen to start to finish. Number one, it's only 34 minutes long. It's 10 tracks, but those tracks average about 3 minutes. But there's not a wasted moment, and there's not anything that you can't get out of this album. I highly recommend Natalie by Natalie Cole. So go listen to it. Come back, let us know what you think. But if you have heard Natalie by Natalie Cole, let's talk about it. What's your favorite song on the album? Is it the singles? Is it Sophisticated Lady? Is it Mr. Melody? Do you like her version of Good Morning Heartache? Do you like No Plans for the Future? Do you like Touch Me? Do you like Not Like Mine? Let's talk about it. That's going to do it for day number 11 of the Black Music Month 30 series here on the Groove Line. Greatly appreciate you, wonderful people, for tuning in. As always, contact information will be in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, tap that notification bell so you can be notified of all new videos that drop on this channel. Of course, got 11 days down, 19 to go. Tomorrow is Philly Friday. Ain't gonna hold y'all. Going to talk about Dexter Wanzel in great detail. So you guys want to tune in for that one. So thank you guys for riding with me on the Groove Line all Black Music Month long. And until the next time we ride, which will be tomorrow, may you find the groove or may the groove find you.